gumbo. I wouldn't want to live in a world without gumbo. It's so good. I also just like the word gumbo. And gumbo limbo, that's a tree in South Florida, but it sounds like a very messy party game. You know what? My mom made me okra every Wednesdays, and I hated Wednesdays. Mom, I'd say, I hate okra. It's drooling. For your information, young man, she'd say, that drool is full of vitamins. Mom, I don't care about vitamins. I hate okra. It's drooling. Sir Barks-a-Lot drools, and you love him. Mom, Sir Barks-a-Lot's a dog. We don't eat dogs. For your information, young man, in many foreign cultures, dog meat is considered a delicacy. People eat dogs? Yes. Really? Absolutely. Why? Because now eat your okra. I'm not hungry. Eat your okra this instant, or I'll grind up Sir Barks-a-Lot and make them into our meatballs. And then I would cry. She never even once tried to kill me or dog.
Thank you. Where did you find that loved one?
I didn't find it anywhere. I just really like okra. I do have a moment prepared though.
Is that your classical piece?
I think it's classic.
All right, go ahead.
Everyone wants to know how I got here. You know? Everybody's got a pride. Fine. I'm here because enough was enough. I know you know what I mean. I know you know. You're 8 years old playing kickball or something, and the two quote-unquote captains start picking the best people to be on their team. Jimmy always gets picked first because he's the fastest, and then Big Steve because he's the only 8-year-old who can actually kick the ball into the outfield, and you're okay with that because, hey, those guys are pretty good. But then comes the next pick, and the next, and the next, and it's always someone else! And you soon realize that the captains are actually avoiding you. Like you're the kickball kiss of death or something. And when you do get picked dead last, it's just because they had no other choice. That's what true humiliation feels like. You never forget that. But you wanted to know how I got here. Well, like I said, enough was enough. I was on my way to, I was doing this casting thing, some stupid commercial for air conditioners or something, and I nailed it. Now, I am not the person with the highest self-esteem, as you may have noticed. So when I say that I did good, you know I did great. I had everyone there laughing. I had the casting director in tears. So when she said, we'll be hearing from you, I believed it. So, week goes by and no call, but hey, I just think they're taking their time. So I flip on the radio on the way to my crappy day job, and you know what I hear? I hear the stupid radio act, my radio act! And it's done by this other guy, this guy that makes the commercial awful, it makes you cringe. The kind of commercial that makes you drop everything and turn off that radio. The kind of commercial that makes you turn your car around and go right back to that office where they said that this one time, you've done good. You kicked the ball all the way into the outfield, and they wanted you. And you know, by the time I rammed my car through the plate glass window of that office, I didn't even care about being on the team anymore, and now I'm dead.
Oh, hey, very impressive. What's it called?
A thinly veiled threat. Can I tell you something? Men and women are totally different. You know what I'm saying? They're not just two different species. They're from two different planets. They say that men are from Mars and women are from Venus, but I say that men are from Mars and women are from, like, Neptune. Am I right? Am I right? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's great to be here, though. Great to be back. How many out-of-towners we got here tonight? Let's see those hands. Out-of-towners? Yeah. Part of your audition. This is part of my... I love this guy. This guy, I love. Just from out of town, huh? No. All right. That's cool. That's cool. See ya. I see.
Listen, buddy, did you prepare a classical monologue? Hey, folks, what's with this guy? I'm trying to do a gig, man. I'm the only one here. Please, doesn't pretend this is a gig. I would love it if your gig started to sound like a classical monologue. Okay, fine. The classic sock in hand. But seriously, folks, when I want to get classical, I like to pull out the Benjamins. No, I'm not talking C-notes here. Although if anybody's got some extra cash on them, I do accept tips. Now, I'm talking the original Benjamin. That is, of course, the writings of Benjamin Franklin. Because that guy, let me tell you, was one funny founding father. If you'll allow me. Gentlemen, it is universally well known that in digesting our common foods, there is created or produced in the bowels of human creatures a great quantity of wind. It's really key to point out here that when Franklin says wind, what it really means is farts. Got it? Awesome. Permitting this air to escape and mix with the atmosphere is usually offensive to the company, due to the fetid smell that accompanies it. Were it not for the odiously offensive smell accompanying such escapes also means farts. Polite people would be under no more restraint in discharging their wind and company than they are in spitting or blowing their noses. My prize question, therefore, should be to discover some drug to be mixed with our common foods or sauces that shall render the natural discharges of wind from our human bodies not only inoffensive but agreeable as perfumes. Ha! My main man Ben still kills it. Am I right? Yeah. So, let me get back to men and women being different. Men like to drive SUVs, while women like to drive men crazy or into a ditch. Seriously, ladies, men shave their faces, while women shave their legs. Not that I'm complaining, right, guys? One more. Women wear way too much makeup, while men can't make up their minds about long-term commitment to one monogamous partner. Take my girlfriend, please. Props to Henny Youngman for that bit. You're the best, Henny. Seriously, what's my girlfriend? I love her to death, but she drives me crazy. It's always, you need to talk about our relationship, or I need to know this is going. I'm like, sweetie, relax. We've only been dating for 4 years. I kid. It's really been 8. Seriously. But I mean, I just can't talk to this girl, because she's from Neptune, like we talked about before, right? I mean, but doesn't a guy just need a chance to sow his wild oats? Sow his wild oats. What does it even mean? Who came up with that one? Sowing's for girls, and oats aren't too sexy either. I mean, have you seen the guy in the oatmeal box? Oh, look at me, I'm gonna party like 1899! Oh, 99 bullets, a beer on the wall, 99 bullets, a beer. Hey, who knew that one? Huh? Just keeps going. Like the Energizer Bunny, you know what I'm saying? Energizer, I hardly knew her! My girlfriend left me 6 months ago. 6 months after 8 long years. Men and women, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to hell!